Parents, be advised that there is graphic language and sexual content in today's show. It is definitely not for children.
Today in the Dr. Phil house.
I know I'm a bitch.
Why would you marry somebody that would marry a bitch?
For engaged couples.
You know absolutely in your heart you should marry the person you're here with. I want you to stand up right now.
Ready to take the plunge.
Has he cheated on you?
Yeah.
And you want to sign up for that?
And the best part of this group?
You're the princess, right?
The princess.
Well, then we're not getting married. Because that's not I want that in my wedding.
Charming.
Will any of them actually make it down the aisle?
If you marry her, she will make you miserable for the rest of your life.
The challenges.
This bunch of you guys did nothing but cheat.
The tears.
Shut the up.
It's horrible.
Are you kidding me?
It's the most volatile group yet.
Your family's afraid he's going to kill you.
Dr. Phil's rules of engagement.
So you're a game player.
Yes.
You're not a wife, you're a job. Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by, camera 6.
If it's happening now, we're going to deal with it now.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
This is going to be a changing day in your life. I'm taking people with real problems and moving them into the Dr. Phil house. I'm going to put you under a microscope. Need a camera here, need one here. I'm putting cameras everywhere to see what really happens behind closed doors. I am moving in with you. So many of us are obsessed with the idea of walking down the aisle and saying our I do's. I'm talking about the actual wedding event, the ring, the dress, the flowers, the cake, the perfect honeymoon. Just because you can plan a party doesn't mean you're ready for marriage. Before you start picking out your centerpieces, you need to be sure you pick Mr. or Miss Right. And today, we're starting a new series in the Dr. Phil house. I'm going to give 4 couples the rules of engagement. They walked in thinking they were ready to say, I do.
I met Caleb when we were 15 in high school. He was dating one of my friends, and he started throwing gum wrappers at me across in classroom and with little notes on it saying how much he loved me and wanted to be with me.
I remember flirting with her.
I expect someone to treat me like I treat them, and I am a very faithful and loyal person to my friends. Extremely. Until they me. But with you, I haven't left your ass after you me in all these many, many ways that you have.
Caleb's the first boy I loved. I lost my virginity to him. We've dated on and off for 10 years. We have an 11-month-old daughter together, and I have a 7-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. I love Caleb, but I definitely hate him. Our biggest problems are Caleb's anger, his cheating, and his drinking. Caleb was never abusive until I was pregnant.
I used to push her. I grabbed her by the throat. I don't choke her out, but I grab the muscles and pretty much submit her. One time we were fighting. I was on the phone with one of my ex-girlfriends just to make her jealous. She comes out and just starts punching me, hitting me in the face. And I grabbed her and I asked her, you want to mess around now? And her friend went to go call the cops, and I was just scared, and I grabbed her friend by the throat and I said, if you call the cops, I'm going to kill you. All of a sudden the cops come and they took me to jail. It was 2 felonies, false imprisonment and terrorist threats. I guess you can't say those words. I'm going to kill you.
Caleb has slept with more than 300 women. He had gotten oral sex by 2 different females.
I've cheated on her with nasty women. I still am a boy that wants to live a wild lifestyle.
I want to marry Caleb because I love him, and we do have a good relationship. When we're good, we're great, but I often wonder if there's gonna be a wedding.
I met Stephanie after my boat caught on fire. The insurance company wasn't handling my case properly, so I went into the company she worked for and began yelling at her.
Later on that day, I had to call him. He says, oh, are there any of you girls single over there at the insurance agency?
I knew right away she was the one.
Knock it the off, Steve.
What's your problem? I've been with Stephanie for 2.5 years now. I love her very much. She's quite a pistol.
If I were a guy, I would knock you out. Steve and I really need help with our relationship. He doesn't give me enough attention or affection.
If she's not the center of attention with me, I'm the complete enemy.
Then we're not getting married.
the one thing that needs to change in our relationship is Stephanie's anger.
You always just single me out. Always.
A lot of times I'll feel like I'm on eggshells, trying not to make her mad. Sorry, Steph, all I did was ask for a little help. That's all. I'm sorry. I walk around scared of a person that is a third of my size.
My spending of the money is the biggest conflict. He can spend money, though, like on his new Corvette.
I don't know what I'll do if her anger doesn't change. I can't live with her, and I can't live without her.
Are we just a crazy couple and maybe we shouldn't be together? Or is this normal for engaged couples?
A friend of mine called and said I want you to meet someone. When I walked in, my eyes met Lisa's instantly. I just remember her eyes went on forever. What was it for you?
That.
That?
We've broken up so many times, it's actually funny. We like to say that in 2 years, we've probably been together like 2 months.
If Lisa and I end up getting married, this will be wife number 4.
All the other women, they just leave. Maybe they're smart.
I have this dream in my heart to write songs that make a difference. She just doesn't believe in the dream. You take the part of me that I don't need.
Scott's real job by trade is a general contractor. I've had to be extreme and say, you thinking you're gonna be a famous rock star is like me thinking I'm gonna be on the cover of Vogue next week. It's just not gonna happen. Scott is a male chauvinist. He wants me to ask his permission before I do anything. And he was on the phone with his daughter. The two of them were fighting on the phone, and I was kind of shaking my head and going like, this is so stupid. When he got off the phone, he said, don't ever call me stupid, and I won't be dominated by a woman. I will be the man, and no one will tell me what to do, and you can take your ring and shove it.
There's times when she's right in the zone, and then there's other times when she's stern and critical, and there's not much I can do right.
I'm not sure if we'll ever make it down the aisle.
They'll be in love forever. It's the Scott and Lisa show.
I met Tim at his stepsister's birthday party.
I never really believed in fate before, but when I met her, I fell in love, and it just seemed right.
Tim and I are both 19 years old, and we've been together for 2.5 years.
When we found out she was pregnant, it turned our whole life upside down.
I really don't know how ready we are to support a baby because I don't really know how much a baby costs.
I don't even have a high school diploma. It's hard enough for us to support ourselves, let alone support another human. You still haven't paid your medical bill?
No.
How much do we owe?
It just doesn't feel right to be having a baby without at least being engaged.
I feel like I'm ready to get married to Lily because I feel like it's the right time.
Now it was time to move the 4 couples into the Dr. Phil house. They spent the next few days living together under one roof, competing for different prizes, but at the same time, seeing if they are actually meant for each other.
It is so nice in here.
Dr. Phil's got good taste.
Where's my side?
No playing with everything.
Wow, man, this is luxury.
Just get it all in there.
Well, you can come visit us in our bedroom if you want.
Oh, yeah, we were gonna take that one until we found a better one. Sorry.
You guys pretty nervous?
Nah.
If we're going somewhere, then we're not gonna eat.
I'm sure we'll be told what to do. Something you're probably not used to.
So you guys have issues?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. You guys are the last ones to move in. Is she pregnant?
I thought it was really weird when we first came to the house just because you're going to be living with people that you don't have any clue who they are or anything about them. And so I was really nervous. I hate our room.
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
I feel like I don't really know where to go.
You guys look like you're in your early 20s.
Go.
What?
We're both 19.
Are you?
We went to high school together.
Okay, Missy over there. You didn't say your age.
But you guys have to guess.
46.
Oh,
Did I say that? I'll shut up now.
38.
You're 38, yeah.
It's nice being able to see that everyone has issues.
Makes it a little easier.
We're not the only dysfunctional ones.
Steve owns his own construction company, and I help him and get my nails done and shop. We're supposed to make friends if we're competing.
Coming up,
Has he cheated on you?
Yeah.
Has he raged against you? You want to sign up for that? So you're a game player?
Yes.
You threaten him and beat him up to get him to change. Charming. You should be scared of him. On today's Dr. Phil House, the 4 engaged couples, all living under my roof, were in need of some rules of engagement. I gave Kalen his first test, taking care of a computerized baby.
This is what I get, huh?
Hell yeah.
He already has a real baby girl at home, but his fiancée Lacey says he hasn't held her since she was born. I invited the Game Show Network's Roger Lodge to ask the couple some probing questions to see how well they really knew each other. At stake was a 42-inch Insignia plasma TV from Best Buy.
My name is Roger Lodge. Let's play America's new favorite game show, Hitched or Ditched. Ladies, this question is for you. What would your fiance say was the last thing the two of you argued about? All right, time is up. Now, gentlemen, you're gonna have to guess what your future mate answered. Kaylin?
That she sets me up for failure.
About what?
The baby.
The baby he just got.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
Okay.
Let's go to Scott.
I think it would be, dude, this is the way I am. I have this sarcastic, funny personality.
What answer do we have?
Last night about my humor.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go to Tim.
About money.
Is it about money? There you have it.
That's all we ever argue about, Tim.
All right, Steve.
That I do not listen to her.
No, Steve wouldn't go into the confessional when I asked.
I just told her that when I was ready, I would go.
But he has a bad memory. He's gonna forget. He's gonna forget. I'm his memory.
Gentlemen, a perfect wife is one who blank. Lacey.
Loves her husband.
I put bow down.
He needs to get a mail order bride. She'll bow down.
Lisa, what did he say?
Loves her husband unconditionally.
Respects her husband.
I can't accept that answer. Lily, what did Timmy say?
Faithful and committed.
One who acts like Lily.
Oh, that was so much better than bow down.
Okay, Stephanie.
I'm gonna say loves unconditionally.
Loves me no matter what. It's like
Nice
2
going.
points.
Your last question, good luck. Guys, what one item of clothing does your fiance wear that you just can't stand? Stephanie.
My pants?
It's a short dress.
Lily.
Nothing, because all I can wear is maternity clothes right now.
I don't have one. She looks good in everything. So, I mean, we don't have.
I said nothing.
The judges are saying no, they cannot accept that. Lisa.
Nothing.
Nothing. You got that right. And the winner of America's new favorite game show, Hitched or Ditched, Scott and Lisa.
After we got done with the game, Tim told me that Scott had cheated. He had 2 cards with different answers on it for the last question.
Lisa.
Nothing.
Scott, is it the right answer? Nothing.
Nothing.
Take the TV away from the cheaters. You should not be able to cheat and gain something for it.
Steve writes to me, I saw Scott cheat. I kind of motioned to Steve to just forget about it. We already have a 42-inch plasma TV at our house anyway. I just don't want to be giving my 100% if people are going to be cheating. I feel very uncomfortable. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't like cheaters.
Before it got really ugly, it was time I paid them a visit. I wanted them to take a closer look at their relationships to find out if they should get married, just date, or just call it quits. If you think you should get married, I want you to stand up right now. Really? Are you telling me the truth, or are you telling me what you think she wants to hear?
I would like to marry her. I mean, she's the mother of my baby, so I want to have a good life.
You really want to marry her?
Yeah.
And you guys?
I love Lily more than anything in this world.
All right. If this marriage fails, why will it fail?
My aggression towards her, she nags at me a lot, so, you know, there is going to be some of her, too.
And you want to marry into that?
We need to get fixed first.
Has he cheated on you?
Yeah.
Has he raged against you? And you want to sign up for that? Do you love her?
Yes.
Why would you let her sign up for that?
I made a lot of stupid mistakes.
But my point is, why would you settle for that?
Because we do love each other. We do. It's not always bad.
Then date him. Date him when he's in a good mood. Why are you crying?
I can't believe I've stayed with him, and the only reason I can think of is that I do love him, and I have hope for him to change.
I love animals, but I'm not going to get in the cage with a lion. You want to marry her? Have you ever been enough for her?
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like I am.
Because you're the princess, right? It's got to all be right. Can he really measure up?
I hope so.
You're scared of her.
Sometimes.
You should be scared of her. I'm curious if you really want to spend the rest of your life trying to climb a slippery slope to please her. She has dumped you over 30 times.
I just did it so he would give me attention.
So you're a game player?
Yes.
So you didn't really want him to leave, you were just threatening him and manipulating him to get him to change. Charming. What a sweetheart. Have you ever wondered how much fun you are to live with?
I know I'm a bitch.
Why would you marry somebody that would marry a bitch?
I was just hoping I could change.
And if you do, then you ought to think about it. But you don't get married to fix your problems. You fix your problems, then you get married. And you guys, is this because you're pregnant? It's like, hey, got to do it, right?
No.
Do the crime,
always-
you do the time, right?
I've treated her good since the day I met her, and she's treated me better than anyone's ever treated me.
You were 14. I got sweatshirts older than you were when you hooked up with her. Come on. Okay, we all sit down. You say you love each other. See, I think love's way overrated. I think it's necessary, but it's not sufficient. Let's just take a look at love.
Coming up.
Do I not explain myself clearly? Leave me the alone.
You call her bitch, whore, and slut. Your family's afraid he's gonna kill you.
I get worried sometimes myself.
Dr. Phil opened a can of worms.
You guys strike me as being very naive. You two didn't stand up.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
You say you love each other. See, I think love's way overrated. Let's just take a look at love.
I get angry and I blow up and I don't know how to control my anger.
Are you kidding me?
Kaylee's trying to go to sleep. Shh. Okay.
Do you really think I would touch your dog?
Don't yell, Kaylee.
Do I not explain myself clearly?
Okay, Kaylee's trying to go to sleep. Kaylin, don't yell, please. Okay?
I opened the door. The thing took off running.
Can you please?
Well, then shut the up.
Do you not?
I don't lie to you, Lacey. I don't lie.
Do you not hear Kaylee in the other room? She does not need to hear
Well,
yelling.
then leave me the alone.
I'm just asking.
Leave me the alone.
I've lost a lot of friends.
Just a you are a that has no friends.
I lost my friends from you.
Keep telling yourself that.
Keep telling me
Yeah.
you strangled one.
They should have kept their hands off me first. I think that's all she knows how to do is nag.
It's recording now. You said you want to be on camera, so tell me what you wanted to say.
I'm pretty pissed off at you.
Why? Why am I the bad one?
I know it. Stuff my and other women pissed you off throughout our lifetime.
I thought you only got.
Right, I did.
Why don't
I
you
go
say?
to jail because we tried to talk and it just doesn't
Oh,
work.
you went to jail because you were on the phone with another dude saying I'm on my way over.
I don't want to talk to you without a referee.
Why?
Terrible.
Are you kidding me? So, Lisa, what do you think about that?
It's so not okay. I can't even believe he talked that way to her, let alone with the baby in the house. I just hurt for you.
Gunnar, what do you say?
I don't realize that I do that until now that I watched it. That's terrible.
Pretty ugly, isn't it?
Very. I'm a schmuck. Seeing her cry like that makes me want to cry. I don't like it. I mean, I wouldn't cry over anybody, really.
You call her bitch, whore, and slut, but it hurts your feelings to see her cry.
Yeah.
Your family's afraid he's gonna kill you. They should be.
Yeah. I get worried sometimes myself.
Really, don't you ask yourself, why am I
choosing these horrible men? Staying with this one that verbally, physically abusive and can't keep his in his pants? I've asked myself.
And you ain't even almost over that, are you? I mean, you realize that's a malignancy here. She hasn't forgiven you for that.
Yeah, I realize.
And I'm not at all convinced she knows the whole truth.
No, I don't think so either. I think there's
For every
many
rat you see, there's 50 you don't. You guys strike me as being very naive about marriage and parenting. Y'all are 19, right?
Yes.
Were you wanting to get pregnant?
No.
Yeah, you thought about that for a minute. Were you wanting to get pregnant?
No.
Why did you?
It happened.
Well, no, it didn't just happen. You made a conscious decision to have unprotected sex. Were you drunk?
No.
Are you ready to have a baby?
I don't really have any fears about having a baby. It's gonna be hard, but I think I'm more than qualified to be a mother than a lot of people that are mothers.
I'm not completely blind, like Dr. Phil said. I think that we're not necessarily naive, we're just in love and everything's going good right now.
I kind of have realized that we have a lot smaller problems compared to other people. Some of these people have like really big issues. Our biggest issue is that we're young and we have a baby on the way.
You two didn't stand up. If you think you should get married, I want you to stand up right now. Did you both not stand up, or were you waiting to see where the other one stood up?
I knew I wasn't standing up, regardless of whether he did or not.
Yeah. Why didn't you stand up, Scott?
I've noticed that over time, there's a lot of things we don't see eye to eye on.
It was just 3 weeks ago you told her to shove the ring.
That was so far out of character, and I had gotten to a place where I blew up and said something so horrible, and I'm ashamed of it.
You think you're a chauvinist?
I mean, I don't know what the Webster's definition of that is.
Do you think you're condescending to women?
I think I have been at times.
You said you think women should answer to their man.
I believe the man is to be a leader.
You also said you wouldn't be in a world where a woman shot her mouth off. What's that mean?
I'm starting to realize it's not right for me to say that.
Do you shoot your mouth off?
I say my opinion. That is shooting my mouth off. I loved when Dr. Phil called Scott on the fact that I'm shooting my mouth off when I state an opinion, because Scott does that to me all the time.
Why didn't you stand up?
Because I know I can't marry him. If I married him, I would be making it all work.
She will tell you there's a lot of good about Scott.
What would your first 3 wives say? If I interviewed them, because you're going to be number 4, right? If I interviewed your first 3, what would they say?
They said he's crazy. The last one said that she stayed for his daughter as long as she did because she couldn't leave her alone with him. The mother of the daughter said the same thing. And that, you know, you're a smart woman, you'll figure it out, but be careful because he can be sweet to you and treat you like a princess, but he's a dictator and he'll try to control you.
Wow. Do you think these couples are ready to get married?
Coming up, Dr. Phil takes on the princess.
Princess Stephanie gets waited on.
You get jealous when he pets the cat, because he could be petting you.
Right.
You're not a wife, you're a job.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Do you think these 2 couples are ready to get married?
No, not after seeing the video. The way that he was able to talk to her with a child close by, actually I got upset and angry at him.
Well, let's take a look at your tape.
If I were a guy, I would knock you out right now. Just leave me alone. I'm serious. You're getting on my nerves. You know that? You're freaking getting on my nerves. You're down my throat about everything. No, I'm seriously getting sick of it. Yeah, knock it the off, Steve. Seriously, stop treating me like a piece of
What's your problem?
You always just single me out. Always.
Do you think you could maybe set up to eat? and then I'm cooking.
And I'm gonna clean up.
So nothing in between or before or after that?
Princess Stephanie gets waited on.
How many times in this relationship have you said, I'm sorry, I should have done, I'm sorry? You say you walk on eggshells all the time. You say you're scared of a person a third your size. You know what he said about you? He said, it's like sitting next to a tiger. You gotta keep petting it all the time, because if you stop, bite your head off. You're not a wife, you're a job. That's how he looks at it. If what you want is somebody that treats you like a princess, then you need somebody that's got a really good bank account. A lot more than he's got. And a willingness to subordinate themselves to your interest.
That's totally not true at all. He's the first person I've ever dated, you know, with this much money.
So tell me about this princess job. What's in the job description?
I think every woman should be made to feel like a princess, like she is number one in her man's life. And it has nothing to do with money. I would give up our money in a second if we could have our unconditional communication and we're always on the same, you know, affection level, and if we were happy.
You said that he kisses you 3 times a day, you need 20. He hugs you 4 to 5 times a week, you need 3 to 4 times a day. I want him rubbing my feet without me asking, whispering sweet nothings in my ear. He just doesn't treat me like the princess I am. You get jealous when he pets the cat.
Now, I get jealous when he can give the cat more attention than he can give to me.
So what I said was right. You get jealous when he pets the cat.
That's correct.
Because he could be petting you.
Right.
How you like that Corvette?
Love it.
What did you think when he said that?
I know he's telling the truth.
He used to get excited about his car, and then you tell him, then go sleep in it.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay.
You got jealous of his excitement and passion for the car.
I don't remember saying that, though. Did I say that?
Forgot that one?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't forget it, did you? Are you scared right now?
Terrified.
I just totally got an eye-opener, like it's totally me, and I want to change. I do not want to lose you.
After speaking with Dr. Phil, we went into our bedroom and Stephanie just completely broke down. I gotta get a backbone.
Like, I didn't know how scared you were of me.
If I say something you don't like it, you blow up at me. How else am I supposed to react?
This whole time, I thought the majority of the problem was Steve, and come to find out, it was really me. I'm scared. I know how much you love me, and I don't deserve you. You're like too good for me. I'm like such an.
I definitely have a lot of searching within myself to see if this is really who I want to be with.
I was trying to get you to stop yelling that night. She was crying in the other room trying to go to bed.
I don't remember it. I don't. Seeing Lacey's face today just ripped me apart. I don't think I've ever cried sober, and that tore me up pretty hard. It's really hard to watch. That's sad. I almost busted out and you almost got your wish. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Babe, it's okay. We're fixing. In the beginning, I didn't think Lacey was the girl for me. I just came back from the military, was looking for a piece of to be honest. But after today, I mean, seeing her, it's so sad. It kind of brought love to me, like, wow, I'm a piece of
Other people are crying watching that.
Kaylee has to listen to it.
I know.
We will love each other forever, but Dr. Phil opened a can of worms. Keep crying. I can't talk when I cry. If it doesn't work out and things don't change over the next few days, it's gonna have to end.
Coming up, can the couples work together?
Turn to the right. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I'm going! Shut up!
It's just so rude and doesn't see it.
Or will competition have them throwing in the towel?
Forget it. Let's go. It's a bunch of.
The couple split into 2 teams. Team 1, Kaylin, Lacey, Scott, and Lisa. Team 2, Steve, Stephanie, Tim, and Lily. Now, part 1 of this challenge was to see how well the guys could communicate to the girls. We took them to a parking lot where there were 2 cars. Each team of women had to change a tire while the guys talked them through it. We wanted to see which team could change the tire first.
Stuff that.
Where's the crowbar?
Grab that wrench.
You need that thing here.
All right, what's this?
Don't worry about that.
Was this it?
Cool. Yep, grab that. Come over here.
Is that it?
Lacey, come loosen it up with that.
This is what takes the lug nuts off.
Push down on it, step on it if
What
you
do I
have
do
to.
with it?
Put your foot on it, right on the hill, and step hard. Right on the end of it so you have leverage.
That did it.
Okay, now go to the next one.
Yeah.
Good.
Good girl.
Wait, you need a jack.
Where's the jack?
You have to jack up the car before
Yeah,
you can
hold
do
on,
that.
Lift this up. Steph, come back here, please.
Now you gotta stick this part in. Good job, watch your ankle.
Well, let me loosen these first. They're all loose. Now what?
Stick this under there. Here, no, fix that
You need
more.
to explain things.
Fix that right there. Pull it back, and now turn to the right.
Oh, little baby, come on.
Scott, will you help her?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you
He's
guys.
directing her.
He's handling. Well, I hear it's baby.
Now go ahead and set the jack underneath.
You want this right here. Now start winding it up.
How do I wind it up?
Here, with one of these.
Hold that and turn. Keep cranking now. You're gonna lift the car.
Where's it supposed to touch?
Jack
right?
it up anywhere.
Shut.
It's not our car. Who cares? Just get it up so you can change the tire.
You're doing awesome, Lacey.
Okay, now loosen up those lug nuts. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I'm going. Got it.
Hold there and step your foot on it. Oh, come on now.
It's not moving, guys.
You gotta really lay into it, Steph.
Honey, I'm 110 pounds.
I know.
How would you want me to leg into this?
Go ahead and pull the tire off.
Pull it just like this.
Oh, wait. Jack it up more. Come on, little buddy.
Yes. You got it. You got it. Yes. You got it. Shh. Just let's get the tire.
Come on, move.
They don't have it torqued up the same. She's trying so hard.
Not really much.
Nah.
You rock.
You guys need to explore the hell feeling. Come on.
Jack it up more.
You had it, honey. You had it.
Oh, you can't be.
Why isn't it coming on?
There.
Yes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Look at it. Let's go. Let's go inside. There's a bunch of.
She quit.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Let's go. Why? What are we gonna waste our time for if the lug nuts won't come off?
Step on it all the way up.
She's jumped on it. She
Are you
jumped on it.
talking to me or the other team? What the
Sorry.
This is a competition, Kaylin.
We got it. Don't worry
Well,
about
it
it.
doesn't
It's all
matter.
right.
We can't forget our
What do I
baggage.
do with the tools?
Put them back.
Oh,
Other way.
which way? This way. This way.
That'll work. That'll work.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Done. Woo! Oh my God, I'm
So doesn't that mean that we already lost?
filthy.
Man,
We gotta go.
come on, you guys. Let's go. You know where we're going?
Look at me.
All right, baby.
We got pretty angry changing tires because Lacey is just snappy. Granted, she's doing something that she's never really done before, but she's just so rude and doesn't see it. Trying to listen to ladies get their story straight and what they want to do, it's insane. Everything's got to be perfect. I don't like that.
Lacey offered to do a change the tire bit because she said she's done it before. Dang, she changed the tire in her heels and her nice pants and her long nails, and she just jammed.
Their lug nuts were not on as tight as ours, apparently.
Everything was completely even. The jack, the spare, they were all located in the same areas, both cars. The lug nuts were tightened the same. There was no difference. As a matter of fact, they came out and they picked their own cars. Stephanie was jumping up and down. Instead of the proper way is to actually pull up on the lug nut wrench. This challenge was all about teamwork, and the team that succeeded to work together. The other team fell apart and they lost. There was no cheating.
Coming up, as the face-off gets more intense, will pettiness derail the exercise?
How many times are we gonna get screwed?
What the hell?
These guys are cheating again. Believe it?
It's supposed to be a fun experience, and it's not fun for me. Like, I'm taking off my mic. Go ahead, blame me now.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
On today's Dr. Phil House, I'm teaching 4 couples my rules of engagement. You may have noticed when the teams were changing the tires, they were all carrying luggage. Everyone here in the house carries their own set of baggage into the relationship. I asked them to tape their issues to the outside of the suitcase. Each issue weighed 2.5 pounds, and they were to carry the suitcase all day long. The two teams headed to the market where only the guys are in charge of buying the food. But Team 2, Steve, Stephanie, Tim, and Lily, had already threatened to quit over changing the tire. Will they quit again at the market?
We're taking them out, all right?
Let's not be mean.
Competition is competition.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Why am I going to put my 100% to something if it's rigged anyway?
If we run across some veggies at a good price, let's pick them up.
No, that's not what we want to do. We want to do the quickest to cook.
Steve, I lost all my enthusiasm, all my motivation.
This is one
I
of
don't
the
want
things
to
you
do
have to
this
work on
anymore.
and get through.
I don't want to do this anymore, Steve. Just get how to blame me now.
We got this.
I mean, give the baby shaking baby syndrome. I don't
Ooh,
care.
I don't want another reason for Dr. Phil to eat my face off.
Go, 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 go.
Get your suitcase, honey.
Come on, baby.
Huntington Meats and Sausage, $3.50.
They're looking at directions. Screw that.
Over here is the East Patio.
I just feel like I'm going to throw up.
Do you know where Huntington Meats is?
Huntington Meats.
Huntington Meats.
Yeah, let's go. They're already on ahead of us.
Straight ahead. Huntington Meats. Let's get the cheapest brats or something.
Oh, now, come on, man. How many times are we gonna get screwed?
We have $20 to spend. We still gotta buy some vegetables.
We're on a TV show. Could we cut in front of you?
That'll work. Thank you. Come on, baby.
Can we have 4 sausages?
Oh, don't do this now.
If you guys give us any kind of discount on that, I appreciate it. We're limited on our budget.
Delay them. They're bad people.
Next, we have to go to Fruit Co.
Looks good this way.
Whoa, where's he going? Whoa, I thought we couldn't separate. Oh, there's some men are cheating again, dude. Oh, these guys already separated, so really don't matter much, does it?
Fruit Company?
Fruit Company's first aisle, so we'll go right.
Right there, right there.
Fruit Company. Okay, we need some squash. Yellow squash.
Yellow squash.
Just grab anything. Grab anything.
Where are the veggies? In there. Go ahead, go in. Excuse us, excuse us.
Okay, we're getting 3 of them.
Got it.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I got your diaper here in a second. Can we pay for these?
How much are these?
$3.98 a pound.
How's that? Is that over a pound? All right. 406, that's it? Thank you. Whoa, whoa, you can't leave without them.
Did you already get some?
Yep.
How do you do it, swines?
Let's go, find the van. Let's go.
I don't. Oh. What the hell?
Whoa, they're running. The guy who ain't supposed to run.
I'm not running, I'm fast paced.
Here they come. Get in.
Come on, get in.
Good job, guys. Good job. Get in. Get in, get in, get in. Come on.
These guys are cheating again. Believe it?
How'd they get the vegetables? They just threw away all the money, huh?
They're like totally cheating.
Why? How are they cheating?
They're leaving each other. They're running.
Yeah, we beat them and they were splitting up.
This is supposed to be a fun experience, and it's not fun for me. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I'm taking off my mic. This is like ridiculous.
Done. Done.
This is no, this is
Tim, does he have the directions?
no. I have them. Tim, here. We quit this.
Why should we keep trying? This is the second game in a row where there's been cheating, and so I really just don't care to do any of this anymore.
It is a shame.
It is a
It
shame.
is really a
And
shame.
it's a shame that they cheated on the other game too.
If you are engaged or thinking about popping the question, log on to drphil.com to take my marriage readiness test. Plus, check out even more never-before-seen footage from today's show. Thanks for being here. So long.
I guess I'll probably end up going with what I came with, which was myself and nothing else. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Stephanie, you know, she's a little more hot-headed. She's ready to leave.
It's not fun anymore for me. All my enthusiasm and my charisma is kind of like really went down in the tubes because I was told that this was going to be fun activities that we were going to do, and I'm not having fun right now. We came with nothing, we'll leave with nothing. It just stinks. I don't like cheaters.
Basically, I guess we're just here to play games and be cheated and get a little bit of help. I gave up because if there's going to be continued cheating throughout all these games, then why even play? And I really hope that Stephanie and Steve do not leave because Stephanie is kind of wanting to leave, and I do not want to be here left with those two other couples.